What is deviated nasal septum? Define deviated nasal septum. Deviated nasal septum was defined by Peter Milling in 1953. So deviated nasal septum is a condition in which nasal septum instead of being placed in central, nasal septum instead of being placed in central, and thereby dividing the nasal cavity into two equal chambers of same size, is inclined to one side or the other so as to increase one cavity at the expense of the other. Let us understand this from the diagram. Here you can see it is a condition in which the nasal septum, instead of being placed at the central, the nasal septum should have been placed at the central. Instead of being placed at the central, is deviated to one side or the other. One nasal chamber is larger at the expense of the other chamber. Instead of being placed in central and thereby dividing the nasal cavity into two equal chambers of same size, is inclined to one side or other so as to increase one cavity at the expense of the other. Next question is describe the etiology of deviated nasal septum. So the etiology of deviated nasal septum are as follows. First is trauma. Any kind of trauma, maybe a lateral blow on the nose, or maybe displacement of the septal cartilage because of a crushing blow. Any blow in the nose, any trauma in the nose may cause in the deviation of the nasal septum. Then error or development in the intrauterine life. Suppose there are two kinds of theory given in the error of development. One is birth molding theory, another is differential growth between nasal septum and palate. So birth molding theory was proposed by Gray. One scientist named this theory was proposed by Gray, and he states that abnormal intrauterine posture may result in compression force on developing nose and upper jaw. Abnormal intrauterine posture. When the baby is in intrauterine life, there may be an abnormal posture, and as a result, that may result in compression force on developing nose and upper jaw. The force on the developing nose and upper jaw may cause displacement of the septum. Displacement of the septum may occur in assisted labor and difficult and delayed labor. In case of difficult and delayed labor, there may be displacement of the nasal septum. And another theory is given, that differential growth between nasal septum and the palate. Differential growth between nasal septum and palate. The nasal septum may grow more, whereas the palate may be arched. There may be, because the nasal septum is formed by tectoseptal process during the development, and which descends downwards to meet the two halves of the palate. Suppose these are the two halves of the palates, and nasal septum is developing from the tectoseptal process, and there is differential growth. The two halves of the palate grows more, and the nasal septum is also growing, but at the same time this palate may grow more, and there may be cleft palate and many other conditions which results in the deviation of the septum. Differential growth between nasal septum and the palate. Some factors like racial factors, Caucasians have more chances of deviated nasal septum as compared to black Americans. Then high arched palate, as I have shown here, the high arched palate may cause deviated nasal septum.